Graham here, playing Wayne today at Reading War Games. JomsViking is against Late Romans. Here's my Late Romans, pretty standard build as you can see listed there. Warriors and half and guard. Wayne was using JomsVikings. He's got 3 units of warriors, 3 units of half and guard, standard weapons, all foot. Created our scenario from the Great Book of Battles. Wayne was the first player, so he placed the terrain in a fairly generic pattern, which you'll see later. Refuse flank, so we had to deploy on our short table edge to our right hand side, so we're playing across the table. And finally I became the first person to play, so but I can only activate once. The game was to last 5 turns, and it was on massacre points. We decided who was going to win. Anyway, there we go. Let's see what happened. Enjoy. Playing across it. Wayne's on the left hand side. As you can see, we've got marsh at 6 o'clock and 12 o'clock, and we've got fields at 9 o'clock and 3 o'clock as you see them. And here's my deployment, so half and guard at the back, and from the left to the right I've got warriors, bow, and my levy on the right hand side with my warlord in the middle. And Wayne's deployment from left to right, he's got 2 units of warriors, half and guard, warriors, half and guard with again his warlord in the middle. I was the first player, and here's my dice I rolled. Bear in mind I could only activate once, so let's just see what happens.
Right, so I'm the first player. Due to, what was that scenario again, I became the first player. So it's under cautious. I actually became the first player due to the scenario config. You've seen my dice I've rolled. I'm only allowed to activate once, which is a real swine. So I'm going to do, we're still quite a distance apart. I'm going to move I've got a manoeuvre, remember you can manoeuvre. So I'm going to move them up to there, just over Ellaway, because I can't be Ellaway. That's for free. I'm going to move my cavalry. They can move again. Not moving to there actually. I was going to shoot me, are you? Like that. Warlord is happy. I'm tempted to move these up actually. So they're going to move up to just over Ellaway. There. These are all manoeuvres. And he's going to stay there. I think that's all I'm going to do. So you roll. It's a really boring turn, I'm sorry to say. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That can't be right. 1, 2.
These are half gods.
Oh, sorry, that's 2. 1, 2. So you've got 7. 7 as well. So Wayne's rolled 1 rare, 2 rares, 3 commons, no, 4 commons, and 1 beta. Okay, see what you're going to do. Okay, so I have an orders reaction I could play, but I'm going to do it. So, 2, No, I'm not. I'm going to hold on to it.
Okay.
Play on.
So, I'm going to activate this unit of warriors.
Yep.
The dice. Movement of M, yeah?
Yep. With your old school M marker.
Okay. Activate the unit behind them.
Yep.
Have you got anything that you can use to interrupt any of my movement?
No, only on a charge.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to use Fury of the Pagans. I'm going to activate 3 of my units.
Which are the 3 units? Can you please declare them before I decide whether I cancel them and give you RAF or not?
These 3. 1, 2, 3.
So the 2 half and guard. Yep, go on then.
Okay. To come to you anyway, don't you?
No, I might come to you. I should have sat in that field behind me, shouldn't I?
I don't know, what does the field do?
Slows you up a bit. Yeah. The fact that I went first is somewhat of a stymie, really, isn't it? I've got 1 less turn, and your warlord, I assume he's going to give them to go.
Yeah. Cool. And then he can move himself, can't he?
Yep, with his determination.
Yeah, there we go.
Cool. So I've kept 2 on Strategos, and I'm rolling 6 dice. And the rares have deserted me, Wayne. So I rolled 5 uncommons, I suppose is the best way, and 1 common.
Okay.
Right. Right. Okay, so this is my second turn. Ironically, last week I needed commons, and last week I did need commons and I rolled loads of them. This week I didn't. I rolled 1, which is a bit ironic. Whatever. Okay. I'm going to indirect fire, and I'm going to do it with them. I'm going to shoot at your lead unit.
Okay.
So I've got 4 dice.
I'm going to do some punishment on that.
In a moment, you will.
Right.
I have to go first.
Okay.
And I pass, and then you go.
Okay. Do punishment.
So your armour is 4. What does punishment do?
Trigger this ability after an activation Saga ability has been triggered,
So you just cancel. Basically, you cancel it.
but before it is resolved.
So it never happens.
The
So
Saga ability is cancelled, or you gain 4 Wrath tokens.
yeah. So basically, it means if it's cancelled, it doesn't accrue towards fatigue, but it's stopped. Okay. Right. It's cancelled. So I'll then spend my warrior activation to do the same one. So it's 4 dice. Hitting you on 4s. You've got still 2 more. I'm going to pass.
Okay, I'm going to do Armour of the Pagans.
Yep, so increase your armour by 1 or gain 2 rep. I'll increase your armour by 1. I'm going to spend a combat bonus for another dice.
Yep, go on then.
So you pass, I pass, so there we are. So I need 5s. I've rolled 2, So you're saving a 4, 5 or 6. Saving both. Dang you. Right then, my warlord is going to activate them to shoot. So 4 dice, hitting you on 4s. I have nothing to pimp it with. So are you going to use Pagan's Faith? Or are you going to save it?
I'm going to use Pagan Faith.
Gain 3 defense dice effectively, or gain 2 wrath. So you get defense dice then. Which makes it virtually impossible. Oh, I hit you 4 times though. So you roll 7 dice.
Saving on 4s.
Sadly so. Ooh, I killed one. One's the good guys.
That was on this unit, yeah?
Yes, it was, yeah.
Which unit?
It was the. It must have been the Warriors, whatever the Warriors are.
See, this is the Warriors, that's a half guard.
Yeah, so it was the Warriors. Because your armour was 4 up to 5. Otherwise, it would be 5 up to 6. My warlord can move. Yeah, I'll leave him where he is. My levy, I'm just going to shimmy back a little bit, just to over-L. And that is the end of my rather adventurous turn.
Okay.
Wait a minute, let me just, final thing. Still over-L away. So still over-L, doing a manoeuvre move. And it's your turn, your second turn.
So I can leave that one on the board.
You certainly can.
And still roll 7, yeah?
You can. Two rares, 3 beaters and 2 commons. Okay, so it's Wayne's second turn, and he's rolled his dice, and they are, as you see them just there. He's now completed his orders phase, so now I can do my orders reaction, and I'm going to use Strategos, which allows me to put 8 dice into attack or defense abilities as I choose during this turn, during Wayne's turn. So I've got 8 dice. I can use as defense dice or attack dice.
Right. Okay, start off with Nordic Tempest.
So Nordic Tempest, so resolve a shooting activation against an enemy unit. So you get 3 dice. Who is going to be the shooter?
This unit, these on these on these.
What the? So you get 3 dice.
Yep.
You're hitting my bowman, aren't you?
Yep.
So my armour is 3. I'm just thinking out loud. I kind of want them alive. I'm going to spend.
Oh no, you're not.
Why not?
Melee only.
Oh, is it? Melee only, you're quite right. Good lord, learn the battle boards, Graham. Well, in that case, now I pass.
Do you want to put the dice back on, knowing that that's melee only?
What, these here?
Yeah.
I will, I'm just thinking if you're going to charge me. No, I'll leave them on there.
Okay.
It's a nice threat. It's not that you're going to shoot me.
3 hits.
3 hits is a good start for you. I lose 2.
Yeah, quite right.
Dang you.
Okay. Fury of the Pagans for these 3 units.
Which 3?
Half-guard warriors.
Okay. So, do I give you Wrath or do you activate? Activate away.
Okay.
I need you in range.
Yep. Okay, I'm not going to disappoint you.
Ugly.
Okay, then I'll do it again.
So, which units?
The remaining 3 units.
Move them in.
Stop me.
I'll tell you what, I'm thinking about it now. And you get, if I cancel them, you get, is it 1 Wrath or?
1 for each one you cancel.
Wow. I'm going to cancel all 3 and give you 3 Wrath. So I need to have a
Wrath pool over here.
dice on there. Put them on your battle board's easiest way, isn't it?
Yeah, okay. I'm using the big tokens.
Okay. So that didn't happen.
Okay. My warlord.
Yep. He's going to activate 1 then.
Yes, that's true.
That's going to activate this half-guard unit.
Okay. There's now what I can do.
Do anything?
Sadly not.
Okay. Then he can move himself.
Yep. With his determination. I really used to shoot the crap out of you, really.
Okay. That's me done.
You've got plenty of dice on your board. So you've got a couple of shooty ones on there. So it's my turn. I've got. So they come off. Strategos comes off now because it's only in your turn.
Is it? Okay.
Sadly so. I've got 2 pot dice on the board. So I'm going to.
Fatigue here.
Sorry? Why?
Night fight. You haven't got a unit with an S, have you?
Well remembered. Small print. I'll take it. I'll protect. So I'm only leaving 1 dice on superior tactics.
Superior tactics, okay.
So I've rolled my wish. Oh, sorry, that was. I've rolled 4 commons,
Yep.
2 uncommons, and 1 rare. Right, so it's my turn 3, and as Wayne so rightly pointed out, because I left them out on the lid, they've taken a fatigue because they're more than S away from friends. So the very first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to move them. so, because now I can't do a manoeuvre, I'm going to move them back this way. Back a little bit further. They are within S. And I'm sure I'll probably be nearer at the end of your turn. Right. I'm going to activate all my. Wait a minute. Wait. Think about it. I'm going to move my levy.
And the okey cokey, these blokes.
No, I'm not.
Forward, back.
Actually, I've realised I've made a mistake there. mistake. So I'm going to activate all my range to shoot, which is those and those.
With indirect fire.
Yes, with indirect fire. So I can shoot
Or
over
mass volley.
indirect fire.
Direct fire.
Oh, sorry, mass volley. It was mass volley. I beg your pardon.
Mass volley.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
They're going to shoot. Interesting. Them or them. Either way, it's 4 dice. I'm going to shoot at your warriors. So you've got an armour of 4. I've got 4 dice.
Is it 4 dice?
3 dice. Because you did kill 2. Yep. I have nothing. You're going to then pass. Are you going to use any abilities?
I'm going to use punishments again.
Okay. So you cancel it. Fair enough. Then I'm going to activate them to shoot. 4 dice, yeah?
Using what?
Well, because it's the same thing. Oh, 2 units.
Punishment cancels the activation.
You did on that one.
Cancels the Saga ability.
Oh, so it cancels both. That's good. Good spot. I'm like a man who reads the small print. I bet you're great at contracts as well, aren't you?
I've got to with this.
Oh man,
Be shot to pieces.
you will be. Well, he's going to go there within S, and I'm going to shoot there, and they're going to shoot at. Kind of blocking their line of sight to shoot them because I'd have to shoot through them, so it's going to have to be there.
Okay.
So I've got 4 dice, hitting you on 4s. I pass.
I'll do Armour of the Pagans.
So you increase your armour by 1 or gain 2 ref. I'm going to let you increase your armour by 1. I pass again. You pass, I shoot.
Well, I'm thinking, what else have you got to activate? Levies. Is that all?
Yes, levies.
Levies. You've got nothing else. All your others are melee, are they?
Yes, correct.
Then I'll do combat bonus.
Yep. So you get a defence dice.
2 defence dice.
Oh, 2.
Or 1 wrath token.
Bloody hell. They're quite good against shooting your army, aren't they? I must look at this board more often. I'm going to give you 2 defence dice. So you've got 2 defence dice.
Okay.
I pass.
These are being activated by the warlord, aren't they?
They are.
So you can't activate another unit.
No.
Combat bonus again.
Good lord.
Dice or
Yeah, dice. Have the dice. I'm not giving you any round.
Okay.
Old habits die hard. From version 1. This is going to kill me, isn't it?
3.
I know you only got 3. I'm not giving you any more. Okay, I pass. You pass. I need 5. I need 5s, and you got 4 defence dice. And I hit you once, so you roll 5 dice. If I kill anything, it would be a miracle. I didn't, did I? Wow. Very good one, very good. You git. Right, my levy are going to move up to like there. Yeah, that do.
So you've got superior tactics, strategos, and disordering volley, yeah?
Correct. Your turn.
Going to keep pagan faith on the board.
Naturally.
So 7 dice.
One rare.
Two commons, or 2 uncommons.
So you've seen Wayne's dice as he's rolled. I'm now going to play Strategos, and I'm going to put 6 dice in there for my choice of melee, as pointed out by Wayne last time, not shooting. They can be either attack or defence. I sense he's going to shoot me for some reason.
Correct. Right. Let us start. Okay. Nordic Tempest.
Remove a shooting, dissolve a shooting activation on an enemy with 3 dice, or gain 2 wrath. Okay, so you're going to use 3 dice. There's nothing I can do about it. That's if I don't give you wrath, of course. And I'm not going to give you wrath. So I'm positive. Who is it going to be? Sorry, you've got to tell me first who you're shooting against.
These.
Of course. So my armour is a paltry 3. Oh, so it's with the 4 half on guard you're shooting with. Okay. 2 hits. 2 to save. I lost 1, and they're starting to wobble a little bit.
Okay. It's Nordic Tempest. Okay. Song of Steel. With 3 wrath tokens.
Song of Steel with 3 wrath tokens. You're spending all 3 in the bank. Activate is that many friendly units to move. They count as being armed with javelins. They do not generate fatigue. Who are the 3 units? And there's nothing I can do to stop it. I'll put dice against them. So.
I'll put the wrath tokens.
That's the easiest way, yeah. So you've got half and guard, warriors. No, half and guard, half guard, warriors. But they're javelins. So you need to be within M.
At the end of the movement.
They will be, yeah, I'm sure. You move and check, yeah, because they're javelins. Ah. It says here, activate them to move. Doesn't say shoot, does it?
They count as being armed with javelins.
But when you go in melee, they fight with javelins.
I don't want to go in melee.
Pardon?
I'm not going in melee.
I know, I'm just thinking out loud. It reads, when you move. That's an interesting one. Because there's move and shoot.
Yeah.
So if you go into melee, you get the bonus of javelins. Do you get it when you just move? Because normally it would say you activate.
Ready?
So the battle board says that many friendly units to move, but it doesn't say shoot, although it says being armed with javelins, which is strange because if you're armed with javelins, a move is not a charge either. When you read the erratia, it does actually say if you're equipped with javelins, allow them to activate for movement for free for a shooting that does not generate fatigue, so they can shoot. But it doesn't say charge, but interesting.
Fury of the Pagans.
Okay, so we've just had a discussion on the Song of Steel, and to clarify, it says activate as many friendly units. So you put your 3 dice back. If you've not used your wrath,
Yeah.
it does say activate that many to move, and obviously, if they're with javelins, he gets the bonus for the melee. But it doesn't say activate to move and shoot. So it's a little unclear, but I'm not sure you get the shooting bonus after the movement. I don't know. So Wayne has decided to not do that and do something else.
So Fury of the Pagans.
Subject was. I'll check that. I'll check that after this game. Few of the pagans. So you're going to activate 3 units,
Yeah.
or I give you a wrath for each one. What are the 3 units?
So I'm going to activate these. These. And these.
Okay. I'm going to let you. I'm going to let you activate as you nominate, as you call them. I'll say where I'm going to cancel it and give you a wrath.
So,
Yep. Off you go. Here come the beardies. That's one.
activate these.
Which are the Halfengard?
Yep.
To move or to charge? Because you have to specify.
To move.
Just to move. Move them. Yep.
How close can I go to you?
Sorry?
How close can I go to
You
you?
guys, you can till you smell their bad breath.
Alright. Now activate these to remove.
Yep. Ooh.
Come back, you cowards.
It's the ladies.
Okay.
So that's gone. So that was on Fury of the Pagans. Yep.
Okay. Warlord.
Yep.
Get these guys to move.
Yep.
Levy.
So you're threatening everybody all in one go.
Yeah. So yeah. Come for the punch up.
Not just to stand back and watch, you mean, like me?
He's looking for a hook hunter. We'll use Song of Steel
Yep.
with one wrath on these guys.
What are they doing? Charging?
Yeah.
Can I move them in for you?
If you want them to, not stopping them going in.
No, you can go in.
Okay.
So you've got fatigue.
No,
Oh, it doesn't generate fatigue, does
these
it?
activations do not generate fatigue.
Wow. Okay. So you've got an armour, your javelins.
Yeah.
So your armour is 3, but my armour goes down to 2. I've got 4 dice. We're assuming that with this, because they're javelins, obviously that not only does it affect my armour, but it affects their armour as well, which would seem logical. So I can't close ranks, so you go first.
Okay. Spend one from the combat bonus.
What's that going to give you? Another attack dice?
2 dice of either attack or defence, or 1 wrath token your opponent chooses.
You can have. You can. I'm not giving you the wrath.
What?
Have the dice.
So at the moment I'm going in with 8, am I?
You've got 8 plus 2 more, 10.
Or I could put them in defence. Yeah.
You could put them in defence if you wanted.
Go with attack.
course you are. As in a good Joms. So you've got punishment, armour of the pagans. This is going to be your only melee, isn't it? So I've got 6 dice. I'm going to put. Your armour's free. You've got 10 dice, haven't you?
So you've got 6 dice.
Yeah, in Strategos.
Right.
And I can put them on attack or defence. Obviously, I'm limited by attack, but I can only have double what my attack pool started with. I can't see anywhere else where you're going to attack me, so I've got to spend them. Go. You're going to take them out. I'll just go attack them. There we go.
Okay, I'll do combat bonus again.
Sorry?
I'll do combat bonus again.
Go on then, so you get more.
Well, I'm going to put those as defence dice.
There's defence dice. Okay. I'm going to use superior tactics. Gain 1. I can't gain any more attack dice because I'm already at my max. So I'm just going to gain 1 defence dice. This is gain 1 attack or defence. So I'll take a second defence. Because I'm already at my max. I started with 4. You can only double. Okay, so it's your turn.
I'm going to pass.
You're going to pass, and I'm looking at your board, and I don't think you've got anything else that you can do, have you?
Well, I could. I've got melee abilities, but I'm not spending them.
Well, I'm going to spend disordering volley, gain 2 defence die, 4 if your unit has ranged weapons, which they do. So I get 6 defence dice.
You have that many?
You can have as many as you want. The limit is on attack, not defence. There we go. Mutual destruction, I think. So I need freeze, and you need anything but a 1. You missed with 2. So how many did you hit with?
8.
And I need that one, 3. So I hit you with 5. How many did you hit me with?
8.
8. 2, 4, 6, 8. Plus them. You got your defence dice, haven't you?
2.
2. So I say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I lost 2. And I hit you 5 times and you roll 7, don't you?
Saved 3 of them.
So you lost 2 as well.
Yep.
So you actually go backwards. Mind you, I did stack it rather.
Yep, you did. You sucked me in there.
Do you want me to move you back?
Yep. No fatigue.
They're using the same. Okay. Now, yes. So, and that's that. Are you done, or are you cooked?
Yep, no, I'm done.
Don't forget you've got free RAF on your board. Are you,
2.
sorry?
2.
2.
Because I spent one, didn't I, to activate some of the
You did, yes, quite right. So the Strategos, my extra 2 dice goes. I've got nothing on my board, so I roll 7 dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh dear. Oh dear, Wayne. 5 commons,
what you want, isn't it?
2 uncommon. Well, we'll see. Okay, so it's my turn 4. We've just checked, or Wayne's just checked the errata, and to clarify, his Sword of Steel allows him to move and shoot, albeit is actually stated in the errata, so it does make the battle board a little clearer. So I assume there might be a sticky thing on, but to be fair, I haven't got one for this. Yet on some of the other battle boards they have updated, so maybe that's something they need to do. Okay, so first things first. Massed volley, and I'm going to activate 3 units, and I guess what's coming. To shoot.
Yep. Well, I'm going to punish it.
Of course you are.
Or do you want to give me some rough?
How much RAF does it give you?
4.
4! Not very cheap, is it?
We've got 3 units for him, haven't we?
I have, yeah. I'm going to give you 4 RAF,
Yep.
which is possibly a mistake, but we'll find out. I've come to the conclusion I need to do something. So I've got here 5, so I've got 3 dice, and they're going to shoot at them. So your armour is the warriors. So your armour is 4. I've got nothing to pimp it with. So do you want to use one of your abilities? No. Okay, so I need 4s. 2 hits. 2 dead. Okay, that's cool. Then we're going to shoot at them. So I've got 4 dice. And again, your armour is 4. Do you wish to use anything, or?
How many dice are you going to get with the levy?
I'm going to get 10, 5.
1 per 2, is it? 1 per 3.
1 per 2 for shooting.
I'm going to use Pagan Faith. Gain 3 attack or defence dice, or 2 rough tokens. You've got rogue chooses.
I'm going to give you Wrath.
Thank you.
Okay, so I need 4s. Oh, bloody hell. 1. I did kill him. I think that was an expensive 4 Wrath tokens I just gave you there. And the javelins, 5, shooting at them. Again, your armour is 4.
Doing anything?
I pass.
I'll do Armour of the Pagans. Do you wish to let that pass, or give me some wrath?
I'll give you a Wrath. Oh, this is. How many have you got on your Wrath stack, by the way?
10.
10. Of course, there's no limit version to it. Okay, so I pass, needing 4s. Just the 1. I did kill him, but it's coming at a cost, I feel. So your board is empty apart from your huge stack of Wrath, which is very generous of me, isn't it? Ah. Right, he's going to say, he's going to activate. He's going to move that way, and he's going to activate them to charge them. So, you have an armour of 5, I have an armour of 4, I generate 8 dice, so do you. You can close ranks if you so desire.
Remind me what that does again?
You lose half your attack dice, but you save on a 4, 5 or 6 on your defence roll.
Instead of 5 or 6.
Yes.
Close ranks.
So you close ranks. You want to live, don't you?
This is where you understand
And I'm going to pass on that. So I think that's the way it is. So I need 5s, you need 4s. My dice rolling is predictably 1 on every.
2.
So I actually only hit you once.
Twice.
I saved 1, lost 1. So you didn't lose any?
Nope. Fatigue.
Fatigue. Well, half and guard are going to move. Arrest them.
Time for them to charge, isn't it?
Yeah. Charge. No. I need to survive. I'm going to move them.
Okay.
Okay? Anything you want to do about it, or?
No, off we go. Off we go.
Take my fatigue with me. That's it. Rubbish turn, and it's your 4th turn, Wayne. You've got nothing on the board.
Nothing on the board.
But you've got a stack of Wrath.
Stack around. So 7 dice.
Yeah, you haven't lost anything yet. Nothing of significance.
Ooh.
So what have you rolled?
1 rare.
It's 1 rare, 3 commons, and 3 beaters.
Well, we know where that rare is going, don't we?
You do. Right, so this is turn 4, Wayne's turn 4, and as you see, he's got 10 Wrath, and he's got a bundle full of dice, and I think I'm in trouble.
Right, so Storm rises.
So, activate, remove the fatigue from 1 or 2 separate units or gain 2 Wrath. What are the 2 units, or 1 units? Which are they?
2 units with fatigue.
I'm going to leave them on there and give you Wrath.
2 more wrath.
Yeah, why not? There's going to come a point where you can't spend it all, Wayne.
All right, okay. Let's try spending some of it now. Song of Steel.
Yes, okay.
With
Activate that many units to move.
yeah, I'm going to spend 6.
6 of which are the 4 left. What are the 6 units?
I've got 6 left because you just given me 2.
Am I generous? Do you want to put dice against? It might be easy. Oh, okay.
5. Well, I've only got 6 units. I'm on 2, 3, 4, 5. I've only got 6 units. Some more of the units.
If you leave them on there, let me know who's been and who hasn't. And your warlord as well.
No, not him.
Not your warlord.
How many dice will he throw?
What, for melee?
No, for shooting.
See, I think it might be 3, but I'm not sure. We'll have to look.
All right. So,
Go on then.
okay. So these guys,
They're going to shoot, are they?
yeah, they move and shoot. Yeah, is that right?
Yep, yep.
4 dice.
4 dice.
Hitting you on.
Who are you shooting at? My spearman, 4.
Are you doing any?
I have nothing to. Mine are all melee based, as you well know.
Okay, 4.
Oh, it's like Chinese water torture, isn't it? Save 1, loss 3.
Okay.
That's not great, is it?
Okay. Next unit along. These Hearthguard. Same thing. Same unit.
Yeah. Okay, nothing I can do, so it's 4 dice. Needing 4s.
3.
3 to save. Lose 1. So I lost the Saga dice then.
Okay. These guys.
They move faster than that, you know that, don't you? So that's come off, isn't it? You've shot with them already. So it's them. So you spent those when you shot, didn't you?
No, that's their fatigue.
Oh, it's a fatigue marker. Oh, sorry. Okay, yeah.
These on the bowman.
Okay. I should. Yeah. Okay.
3 dice.
Yep. Needing 3s
2.
to save. Lost 1. That's another dice gone. No, it's not. I've still got 4 just.
These guys. No, actually, I'll do these next.
Against 2.
The warriors.
Yep. So you get 4. Needing 4s.
1.
Just the 1. I'm not saving much.
Do these against.
You've got
the-
5.
I can move those. couldn't I don't have to shoot the nearest thing, do I?
No, it's long as they're in arc. So you've got 5, so it's 3 dice.
You shoot at the bowman.
Okay. And I'm going to spend your fatigue to increase my armour to a 4.
Okay.
So 3 dice, needing 3s.
2.
Save them. About time I save something.
Final unit.
Half and guard. Like a softening up, isn't it?
A little bit.
And this doesn't generate fatigue either.
On the bowman.
Of course, 4 dice, needing 3s.
3.
One dead. That's a dice.
Big. Right. Let's do some Pagan Fury.
Fury of the Pagans, you mean?
Yes, Fury of the Pagans.
Activate 3 units.
It's going to be these. These. These.
Okay, what are you going to do with each one then?
Activate this one first to
To what?
charge in.
So it's a charge. Okay, I will cancel the charge.
Gives me a wrath.
Yep.
These to charge.
I'll cancel it.
Gives me a wrath. These. Yeah, these to charge as well.
Your Halfengard. I'll cancel that.
Okay. Wrath.
That comes.
Okay. It's me done.
So this is my last turn.
Yep.
And you've got an absolute stack full of rats. So how many dice do I generate? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I lost 2 dice that time. 2, 3.
You got a board full
Also I have.
already. Haven't
Yeah,
got
but-
enough dice.
But they're all melee though.
You picking any up?
I think I'm going to have to. I think I've got no
For
choice.
information, I have
How many drafts do you have? Probably a hatful.
9.
You need an abacus really, don't you?
9 wrath.
But I need to do something quite decisive here. And you've got 4 dice on your board still, haven't you?
Yep.
Melee.
Had a melee yet?
Sorry?
You haven't had a melee yet?
Yes, we have. Over here.
Oh yeah, 1 melee.
Right, so I'll take that off. Disordering volleys come off, so I'm rolling 5 dice. And I've rolled predictably badly. 4 commons, 1 uncommon. Right, so I'm down. This is my 5th turn. Wayne's got 9 wrath at the moment, and he's going to end up with even more at the end of this turn. So, first things first. Activate the levy, and they're going to charge here.
Abilities that?
Just straight off the levy one.
Okay. Yep.
Survey. Stand up, you fool. So your armour is 4 down to 3 for receiving javelins. My armour is 3. I get 4, 8, 10. So I've got 10, 4 dice. And you've got
Only got left 5.
You've got 5, yeah. So you can close ranks if you wish.
So that would give me
You'd lose 3 to round it
3
up.
defense dice, yeah?
No. You'd 2 attack dice, but your saving roll will be 4, 5, or 6. You have 5 dice.
Yeah.
You lose half rounded up.
Yeah.
But so you'd have 2 attack dice, but your saving rolls, defense rolls, would be 4, 5, or 6.
Okay, yeah, we'll do that.
Dang you. Okay, I'm going to spend your fatigue to drop you down to a 2. I have a fatigue.
Me up to a 3.
use that then. So 2 dice. I will pass.
Yep, I'll pass.
So it just frees then. After all that.
Go with the levy.
Oh, 4 hits.
Crikey. Oh, 3 wounds.
3 dead.
Coming back. 2.
Oh, blimey, you don't mess around, do you?
Only levy.
What do you mean only levy?
Only levy.
And I lost 2 as well. So you go back. The only thing I achieved there is that you lost a Saga dice. Okay, that's the sideshow. On to the main event. I'm going to rest my half and guard. Okay. I'm going to activate them to charge them. What do I charge your half and guard? Might be a bit more squishy. 7, 5. I'm going to charge your half and guard. Okay? You don't? You're alright with that?
Yep.
So, armour of 5, armour of 4. I've lost 1, so I've got 7 dice. You've got 8 dice. Again, you can close ranks if you so desire.
I will not close ranks.
Sorry?
I'm not going to close ranks.
I'm just going to go with it, I think. You got 8, I got 7. You. I need a bit of luck. I need to tip it in my favour. Right, I'm going to use superior tactics, gain 1 attack dice, defence dice, 1 defence dice, gain 1 extra attack or defence. So I've got 1 attack, 1 defence, and I've got a choice of gaining another. And I'm going to go attack. So I was right.
Okay. I'll do armour of the pagans. Chooses whether increase your armour by 1 or gain 2 wrath.
Have a cut of wrath on me. I don't think you've got enough, Wayne. You're on 11 now.
Use fatigue too.
Sorry?
I'm having to use fatigue too.
Oh, that's bad, isn't it? So I pass.
Yeah, I'll pass.
So there we are. I need 5s, you need 4s. And I rolled a grand total of 1. After all that.
1.
Shocking. But you do die.
1 dead, 1 though.
Yeah. Unfortunately, here comes trouble. You need 4s. 4. So I've got 1 defence dice. And look at that.
4 dead.
4 dead. It's bad. I was expecting to do a little bit better than that.
Fatigue each.
After I've gone backwards. Now it becomes desperate.
Seen him off. Who's next?
Yeah, now it does get desperate. But we kind of know that, don't we? Okay, my warlord's going to charge
What?
there.
Bonkers.
Not at all.
Okay, so how many dice does he get?
8.
8 against 8, yeah?
Yeah. And this is where I need my dice to actually work for me. You can close ranks if you so desire.
No, we won't close ranks.
Okay. Well, I've got enough to use that I want to use. So I pass.
Okay, I will. Pass it, are you? Yeah, I'll pass.
Just 5 then.
Oh, blimey!
Come off the day, my friend.
4 is that?
Just the 4. Exterminate.
Oh, I've done it.
And so, broken friends within S as well. 1. Just the 1?
Ignore that, bloody.
Well, no, he's got to save it, but he just soaks it up if he loses. But I ignore it anyway. What about them? Do they see it as well? Do you want to check? Well, they've seen it, haven't they? So. With my stick?
It's your call.
Oh, no, we're fine.
You think they see it? Ooh, give yourself an extra point. Oh no, it's
Sadly, no, it's from melee.
outside of that.
Unfortunately, that ability is right. I've got 2 left on my board, and it's going to be 1. Activate them to charge them.
Okay, I'll cancel that.
Okay, and I'll spend it again, and then they go in. This is actually the first time I've had odds on my favour, I pointed out, which is probably a bad thing to mention at this time, because whenever I do, I lose. So you've got 5, I've got 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. You can choose to close ranks.
I will do.
So you lose 3. I now go first. I'm going to spend your fatigue to drop you down to a 3.
I'll use Pagan Faith. Gain 3 attack or defense dice, or 2 wrath.
Have a cut of wrath. I don't think you've got enough, Wayne.
No units left to spend it on.
I know, you're on it. 12, I think. 11 or 12, I think you've got. So I pass. It's, I assume you pass. You've got nothing left on your board.
I did actually have one, which I should have used last turn, but I forgot.
Which is what, sorry? What have you got on your board? Nordic?
Nordic Tempest.
Yes. Common though, wasn't it? With all your shooting you did last turn, you wanted even more.
Yeah.
Right, so I passed, you passed. So I need 3 plus. 2 misses, so I've got 6 hits.
6 hits.
And you're saving a 4, 5 or 6.
3.
It's a free die. The only good thing about that is that you lose a Saga dice. And you've got 2 on me. Two 6s. Ooh. And I lose. Oh, that was painful. That was really painful. To lose 2 half and guard at that moment. So I lost 2. You lost
3.
So you actually go backwards. And you have a fatigue for the pleasure of it.
Yeah.
And that's everything. I think I've hooked my goose. So how many dice do you generate? You generate 1, 2, 3. Is that all? Wait a minute, let's look at this again. You've got 1, 2. Are they half and guard?
Yep.
1, 2, 3,
The half guard.
4. 4 dice you generate. Last turn.
However, they get fatigue.
Yep. They do as well. Not that it matters. You don't be seeing them again. So what did you roll? 3 beaters and a
Gods.
So it's Wayne's last turn of the game,
I can spend 3 wrath tokens.
for which he has hundreds. Is there a limit on how? Oh, it's 1 to 3. So yeah.
3.
So that generates 3 Saga dice effectively,
Yep.
which is very nice.
Excellent.
Is that what you wanted?
Yeah, but it's too late. Anyway,
You got your lightning bolt.
one of each. Yeah.
Of course, that appeal to gods goes across the top row. You could have as many dice on there as you wanted, couldn't you? Really? It's a question of how many you gamble. That's interesting, isn't it? So, have you placed them?
Yep.
So, where did you put your common? The common was on Threng, the warrior activation.
Yeah.
Your beta, or your uncommon was on Holmgang.
Yeah.
And your lightning bolt was on where?
Hammer of Thor.
Hammer of Thor.
Right.
Well, what are you going to do then?
We'll start with Warlord's going to get these guys to rest.
Yep. Guys, ladies.
These ladies to rest.
Yeah.
Then then I'm going to do Sword of Steel.
How many are you going to spend?
I'm going to spend 1.
These activations do not generate fatigue either. And they count as being armed with javelins during this activation.
You said the Warlord gets 3, did you? 3 dice.
Board, Warlord gets 4 shots when he shoots. So I have to assume it's the same.
They're quite shooty though, aren't they, Irish?
Yeah, but I think that's typical for shooty guys. So I'll give you 4 on your Warlord.
Sure.
Yeah, I can't argue against it really.
Okay, those 4. That's with 4 fatigue.
4 RAF, you mean?
4 wrath, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so what you're going to do? So they all got javelin arms.
Yeah.
Go on then.
So start with these.
What are they going to do? Shoot.
Move and shoot.
I'm going to spend your 2 fatigues.
Yeah.
Ah, that's interesting. Move and shoot, not charge. Who are they shooting at?
These.
Yeah. I'm going to cancel it, so I'm going to spend the 2 fatigues to cancel the activation,
Okay.
which possibly is a mistake.
So then these.
What are they? They're-
Move and shoot. Hearthguard.
There's nothing I can do about that, so what's there? We're going to move to. Here's my poor old warriors.
Yeah.
3 dice then. Hit me on 3s.
2.
2. Come on, gentlemen. 1 dice. I'll take that one actually.
The warriors.
Yep.
Activate them to move and shoot.
Go on then. Where are they going?
So I'm hitting these on 3s and these on 4s.
Yep and yep.
Let's hit some of those then.
You need 3s then.
7 dice.
Are they half and guard?
No.
Warriors, so they get 4 dice.
3.
Save them.
Oh!
3 6s.
Style.
Where's he going to go?
It's coming up through the middle here.
Straight up the middle, like a train. With his 4 dice, what's he going to do?
Bring him into those guys.
Yeah, poor old warriors. Come on, guys.
3.
3. If I survive that, it'll be a miracle. And I survived it.
Jeez. Right.
So that's that gone.
Won't forget it this time. Nordic Tempest.
You sure? So which unit is it going to be?
What are these saving on these horsey guys?
4.
9 on 4s.
They are mounted, so they drop down.
And I'm hitting them on 5s, am I?
No. You
Hit them on.
you hit me on 4s. My saving rolls obviously is defense rolls 4, 5, or 6. Who depends who with though.
I'll nominate these to shoot at these.
So it's 3 dice then.
You can cancel.
You have no fatigue, so I can't.
No, you could give me give me wrath.
Oh, I can cancel it.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. How much wrath have you got in your stack there?
Currently on 6. This will give me 8. Too long.
No, I'll let you shoot.
So hitting you on 4s, is it?
Pause.
2.
Cat's eyes. 2 dead.
Had to run out at some point.
Yeah, I know. It had to, didn't it?
Okay. Let's activate the warriors.
Which warriors? Okay, so you've got 7 warriors there. What are they going to do?
Then I'm going to activate them to charge.
Charge a melee?
Yeah.
Who
that's
against?
right. Can they get in here?
Yep. Do you want to charge them, do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
If they can.
Yeah, they can. It's your dice, isn't it? So my armour is 4. Your armour is 4. I generate 3 dice, 3 attack dice. You generate 7. You got 7 dice. Right, so I can declare if I want to close ranks, Wayne,
Yeah.
and I'm going to close ranks. So I spend 2, so I'm closing ranks. So I've got 1 attack dice.
Right.
You go first.
I'm not. I'm going to pass. No, I'm going to spend your fatigue.
Go on then. What are you going to do with it?
I'm going to take you down to 3.
I'll pass.
Okay.
So I've got 1.
Yep.
Hitting you on 4s, which I don't.
Okay.
You've got 7 hit me on 3s. Which you hit me everything.
Yep.
1, 2, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to rue not using my ability there. Saving on a 4, 5, or 6 for closing ranks. So I saved 3, lost 4.
Enough.
It's enough. So it's broken friends. Would be them. Them. Can you see if they're in range? My warlord's not.
No.
Okay, cool. So I'm fatigued everywhere. You take a fatigue.
Right.
Sorry, that was on that unit out.
That was on the spearman there. Warriors.
Okay, what's next?
I will activate the warlord. He's got to get some blood on his axe. Activate him to charge these bows.
Okay. So the dice comes off.
Hey, I've taken it off.
Yep, okay, so your armour is 5. You go to a fatigue though for a second activation. Oh, your first one doesn't though, was it? Did you use Joms of Steel for this first one? Then you don't get one, so you're fine. I've got 2 dice. You've got 8 dice.
Closing ranks.
Can't close ranks, I'm bonus. So you've got any abilities you wish to use?
No. I can spend your fatigue.
You can indeed.
I'm going to spend it to make you easier to hit.
2. And you've got 1 activation left after this, haven't you?
Yep.
It's gone. I'm going to spend Disordering Volley. Unfortunately, I haven't got 6 in the unit, so I just get 2 defense dice.
Okay.
Okay. So then you pass, unless you're going to use anything.
No.
And I've got to decide whether I want to do anything more. I'm going to pass.
Okay.
I need 5s. Added up to 5. Need anything but a 1.
7.
7, 2, 4, 6, 7. Oh. I would have taken that, but it wasn't rolling anger, so I won't do that. Not very good. She hit me 7, save 2, save 3, 4 die.
Enough.
It is enough. So it's broken friends, or critically, which will be no one over there, but the half on guard will take one, and the warlord will take one as well.
Excellent.
And you got fatigue for it, the pleasure of it.
Right.
And your last activation of the game.
These guys
Who are they on?
are going to charge.
Himself.
Yeah.
Okay. So in he goes. Yeah, I was never going to stop them.
Okay. Seems a fitting way to end.
Yeah, I think it fits about right. So
Closing round.
I can't because I'm mounted. Can you? Is that your second activation or your first? I can't remember.
You cancelled their first with their
I
fatigue.
did. I did. You're quite right. So maybe I shouldn't have done. So it's 5. Where's my other big dice gone? 5. I get 8.
Okay, 8.
You get 8. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You go first.
I'm going to do home gang.
Okay.
And I'm going to spend 4 tokens.
So I lose 4 attack dice.
Well, for each, spend 1 to 6 wrath tokens. For each token spent, gain 1 attack or defense dice.
You nearly got him.
This is coming to the end.
For each die gained, your opponent must discard a die at the same time. Do I have to pick all the same?
It does. No, you can choose.
So I'm going to have 2 and 2.
Yeah.
I have 2 and 2.
In that case, I have no defense dice, so I only lose 2 attack dice.
What do you mean you have no defense dice?
It says here, discard a dice of the same type. I have no defense dice, so if you've got 2 attack and 2 defense, I lose 2 attack. I haven't got any defense dice to lose.
So I might as well put them all in attack then.
Well, yeah, it's up to you.
All right, 4 attack then, so you need another 2.
So it's my turn.
Yep.
Defender melee. Inflict a fatigue on your unit. Gain 2 attack defense dice. Your fatigue. You may not use any of my fatigue, which sounds very good use.
Sorry, what have you just done?
I've used frenzy. Inflict a fatigue on my unit, so I go up to 3.
Yeah.
I gain 2 attack and 2 defense, and you're not allowed to spend my fatigue, which is pretty decent.
Easy the other way round. All right, Hammer of Thor
Yeah.
with 2 tokens.
2 tokens.
So I use those to inflict extra hits.
So it's 2 automatic hits on me.
Yep.
Okay. Doesn't look good, does it?
Okay, that's me done.
I cocked up there. I should have used protect. I could have diverted you onto someone else.
Do you want to do that?
Well, I would have diverted you onto them. Onto him.
Okay.
It's a bit late, isn't it?
Really?
Are you happy to do that? I mean, so you go onto the warrior.
Okay.
I would have had 1 dice. It would have become 2 and 2 defense dice. And that's it. Thank you for that, and I would have not gained that. I think you got the game anyway, to be fair. Thank you, Wayne. So my armour goes down to 4. Still a lot of dice.
Okay.
Done. I need 5s. Adds up to 5 again.
So 9 in total with the extra 2.
6, 7, 8, 9. Doesn't look good, does it? They're gone.
Okie dokie. Any fatigue kicking around for that?
I think that's game over, isn't it? Unless you've got anything else to do. I think that's the end of the game.
Shot.
Right, we'll add up. I think we know the result, but let's just see what happens. So we've just totaled up. Wayne got in total 18 massacre points, and I got 13. So yeah, Wayne won that. I'd say quite comfortably. Reasonably comfortably. Of point of note, I don't think we've been playing the Song of Steel quite right, and I'll have to check into that.
Yeah.
How the Joms become javelin and their armour, but. As a game point of view, I think we handled it right. So yeah, good game. Thank you very much, and virtual elbow. See you next time.
Yeah.
Good game. Well, interestingly, he shot me to pieces when I stacked my board against melee, expecting to rush me in, and it worked very, very well. The Song of Steel, yeah, he allowed him to shoot. It does say on to move. It does say allowed to shoot. It doesn't say that you can charge with it, which is interesting. So I don't know if we played it right or wrong. Again, I assume I was right about dropping their armour when they shoot with javelins as well when they go into melee, which seems logical. Hey ho, good game. Enjoyed it. If you enjoyed it, subscribe and see us in soon. Bye bye.